Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Z Tier Podcast.
Dog.
I
Hello, everyone.
also like a penis sometimes.
Yeah,
It's good to be back, isn't it?
There.
It's been a few weeks since we've done this. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Z Tier Podcast. It's been a while.
Jesus.
First podcast of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Frosted, which of the furry exercise regimes are you going to go for? Did anybody? I saw some people saw what I posted across its Discord.
Oh, the furry exercise.
sister-
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
you-
catch that at all.
Frosted, but
Oh,
you didn't catch it all, but you always tell me about how much you love furry exercises. You know, when you're not
No.
streaming, like last night
What?
after you finished your stream, you're like, "Oh, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go
Have
do
you
some
not
furry
seen it
exercising."
either? Oh,
No.
What is
Where
that
did I
underneath
put it?
memes?
It's in
I
memes.
did
Just
see
scroll up a
memes.
tiny bit.
Yeah, look at memes and see what I posted in there. So I think it was like a couple days ago, my sister sends me a text message with that and
Oh
going,
my god.
don't know. She's like, I don't know if they're like who this is like, is it like an actual, because it's funny because the actual program, the actual app is just a like exercise and diet train, like tracking app. Why they're using like furries to show off the different techniques, I guess. I
Okay,
have
well,
no
wait, hold up. I'm
Because
gonna
furries can
get
read
fixed
out
too,
these
Yara.
techniques for you guys.
God damn
Go.
it.
Choose your body gold. You got Wolf. 45 Monday. Start with a 45-second plank, 10 push-ups, 15 lunges, 15 sit-ups, and 20 jumping jacks. And also, you have a very sexual picture of a wolf with chiseled abs. Tuesday, you got your 20
That's not what-
squats,
Why is it
15
sexy?
jumping jacks, 30-second. I said
Don't
sexual,
kink
not sexy. 30-second plank, 20 crunches, and 10 push-ups. Wednesday, you got your 15 Russian twists, your 20-second wall sit, your 15 sit-ups, your 5 jumping jacks, and your 5 lunges. And then all of these are companioned with basically just a muscular person with the head of whatever animal these workouts are named after.
So
You've got bear, rabbit, and lion also. And they're exactly what you expect.
but it's funny because my sister's like, I was just reading a news article and this was an advertisement. Who are they targeting? Are they
Well, her,
targeting the
clearly.
furry community?
No. Clearly, they're targeting
Is your sister
insecure men that
really
want
into
to be bears.
furry-based exercise routines. Is that her thing?
Look, all
As far
I'm
as I'm
saying
aware,
is that the
no.
word bear has 2 meanings, depending on what communities you roll with.
Yeah, which made me laugh because she's on the Oregon news website, and it's like bears, huh? Bears.
You see a lot of bears running around Oregon. And then also some of the
And their
animals,
cubs,
too.
Oh boy.
So granted, you do see
I
more
a
bears
lot
in
of
San
fat men
Francisco.
in Oregon, to be fair.
Anyway, so how's everybody been? Been a while.
Well, ever since the war broke out.
My results
Yeah.
came back negative. Yay!
Yay!
I still need to self-quarantine though.
Yay!
At least you're probably not going to die.
Yay!
don't know. That could change. I could catch it any time.
That's where I said
Let's hope you
probably.
don't.
Yeah.
Probably. I'll take probably over definitely. Mhm.
50s still has half. Still has half of not.
Very true.
Look, I'm all about
I feel like
gambling on
everyone's
that
just
coin
dead.
flip. If you gave me 50-50 odds to either have $1 million or die, I'd take it twice.
1 million, I don't know. A few million, maybe.
I'd do it for $20.
A million doesn't. As Ned says,
What?
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Isn't that always the answer?
That Ned isn't gay.
So you're
Hell,
not
I'd
gay,
do it for
but
$2
you
and a
just
pack of gum.
describe. Right. So let me just. I mean, this
I
doesn't
do.
paint me in the
I'm
best light
best
either. But Ned, before this, what were we talking about?
Ned's not
And now be
man.
honest.
How bad you're mad at maps?
Dave's
Are you
not
still
here,
the-
man.
Voice chat?
Hey, are
No,
you still in the Discord, or
Oh.
are you talking to Ned in your chat?
I'm talking to Ned in your chat, or I think we're
Oh.
talking about the wrong Ned.
He's Nedivial. Yeah, he's not in my chat.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, Ned's not here, man.
Ed's been dead for
you not?
20 years.
No, Ned doesn't usually watch my live streams unless he rates me.
Ned doesn't
but-
usually watch anyone's streams because he's a dick.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
Okay, I wouldn't.
he knows I'm gonna say that about him.
Oh, you
Look,
should have
that's
heard them
beside
earlier.
the
They
point.
sound like an old married couple.
Oh my god,
did.
that's so
I
true.
agree
The way they
with
bicker.
that.
Oh my
We
god.
are.
What was funny was the more Brett got irritated with Ned, the higher pitched Brett's voice got.
Look,
let's
figure this out.
He started sounding like he was shrieking.
Ned would say something, and it was like, "You blew up my ship! You blew it up!"
Oh, that's
Look.
adorable.
I get angry dad angry, which is get higher pitch voice. Every time.
My
I was
My
driving
God.
in Cyberpunk, and I thought I was doing a taxi mission where I was having to drive around an old couple. But no, it's
my
just you
dad
two.
doesn't get high pitched the angrier he gets.
Your dad's doing it wrong.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, you're gonna anger the Papa Strix?
Yeah, don't anger Papa Strix.
Next thing you know,
No, my
Dar's
dad-
dad watches the stream.
Oh yeah, he does. My mom watches too.
No, he.
Dar's dad will park
Yeah,
a
my
nuclear
mom-
submarine on your house if you
Oh.
disrespect him.
Mahino, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's too late now.
You just hear like the
Foolish.
sound of a belt, just like.
Ah, sorry.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Actually, my dad, I mean, he did, spank me with a belt a couple of times, but he's more the like. We would sit down for dinner, and right when you're about to take that first bite of food, be like, "So your mom tells me that she has something to tell me," and it's like, "Son of a bitch."
God damn it.
It's the
you not
interrogation
tell me?
move
you
where it's
get-
like,
And then you get the 30-minute lecture about what you did, why you did, why what you did was wrong, why you're about to get the ass whooping. You're not allowed to touch your food while you're doing it because then it's like you're not paying attention. You're not listening. Look at me. When I'm talking to you, kind of stuff. Then you get the ass whooping, and then you get a 45-minute debrief on why you just got your ass whooped.
I mean, he's got a good debrief. I've met your dad. He
It's a
looks like the guy
whole
to get a
thing.
debrief.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay.
I like the.
And then
I like the debrief part.
Yeah, like, you know why you got this? And it's like, yeah, we just had a 45-minute discussion about why I got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but do you understand why you got this?
Yes,
You
Dad.
understand,
You've only
son.
been talking about it for the last 20 minutes.
I'm starting to think you don't understand where you got this.
just won't forget,
Right, I
like,
understand perfectly.
the one interaction I had was that Sea of Thieves thing that we did. And the one that I remember the most is we had a ship coming at us, and you're like, "Do you want to take them on?" It's like, "We have a lot of loot. I don't really want to deal with them. I'll give you to the count of 3." And your dad's like, "Oh, you're gonna fight them? Well, they're coming straight at you. You guys want to fight them?" We're like, 1, 2, cannon shot. All right, you fuck yourself.
I love the way the
you
nautical
guys
man was
are
like, "Oh, you nah, bad idea, man."
I wanted to sell our loot, and we counted to 3, and the guy thought he could take us, and then he died before he got to us.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sounds
Think
about
again.
right.
It went us
By the
all
way,
over.
we never did that thing that Max wanted to do.
What thing?
Hmm.
The fucking introductions. You're like, we need
No,
to do
I
an
just said I was
introduction.
going to say. I
No.
said you guys don't have to introduce yourself or whatever. I said I'm just going to start it off with a hi, welcome to the podcast. You know, like we
Oh,
haven't
cool, I
done in
wasn't paying
forever.
attention.
I mean, if we did the introduction
so
thing, I would
long.
just be like, "Hi, I'm 2 away from 50."
Jacob is VR chat's
Nice.
Penguin.
Go follow
Yeah, you're
Jacob.
almost there, dude.
Go
Yeah,
follow
Cole
Jacob Hizzle if
Hizzle.
you haven't followed him yet. Okay, let me make the icons a little bigger, nameplates a little bigger.
I was
Bam!
just gonna remove OBS.
That one.
And I
Go,
was
go
like,
follow the.
I got a
follow
new
the
computer,
penguin.
so I was like, I'm set up, and I was like, oh, it's not installed. Nothing set up.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, oh. Ugh.
I see Frosted is assuming a new identity lately.
Mm-hmm. Nah, this is just
Giving up on
a no, it's just an alternate personality.
One
Giving up on
admitted.
the.
so I have a question for the
personality.
Rust server. Is it okay if
No.
I build a giant,
No,
a
not
giant
giving
corporate
up
building
alternate personality.
Yeah, Bert.
and then paint the
Burbs-
penguin on the side of the building?
This is the more
Bird story.
mellow personality
Yeah.
compared to the hyperactive Vinny.
Wait, Frosted can be mellow?
It's
Boy,
mostly.
I've
when
been
he's tired.
vibing for the last few
Can
nights.
you get bananas in Rust? I know that's a random
Yes.
thought, but if you can get bananas,
Mhm.
I'm becoming a banana salesman.
So speaking of
Oh.
Rust, I've come to make an announcement.
Me
Um,
bananas.
In fact, thank you all for so much for having me as a guest on this podcast to make this announcement. We are starting.
Isn't it
We
yours?
are starting. Just play along with the bit. We are starting a podcast. Not a podcast. We're starting a podcast. It's the
Another
Z-Tier
podcast.
We're doing it at the same time as this podcast with all the same people, but it's just don't worry about it. We're starting a Rust server that's going to have some familiar faces from this podcast as well as some other people that are outside of our typical sphere of podcasting. And it's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a Rust server.
The closure. I have no idea how to play Rust, so I'll just give you loot if you just be like, "Can I have a rock?" I'll be like,
I'm thinking of just making
There
it a
you go.
residential mailman, if that's the case.
"Yes."
But
Okay, now I
the
can't-
rule
I'm
will
making
be
a
if you
corporate
kill
building.
the rule will be if you
I
kill the
was invited to
mailman.
the server, but I don't own the game, which is
You
the
should-
one
you should
issue
fix
I
that.
have with this.
What is the rule?
The
for
rule
the
should be-
mailman, Frosted?
Oh yeah, if you kill the mailman, you're prime target. You're open season.
Yeah, me
You
and
see me like
the
you see
messenger.
me drop off loot with the tiny helicopter. You see me going back off, and
Penguin
then just a
season.
missile, and they're like,
But I thought it was always shoot the
"Target
messenger.
eliminated,
If that's the case,
target
Aw.
acquired."
Me and Bomber were discussing the rules that I put in
If you're
the
gonna be
server
the
for it.
mailman, you need to get your penguin in a mailman outfit.
A mailman
for the
costume,
bit.
a little satchel.
So for the rules on the server, there is a no just randomly killing rule. Now, mugging the mailman, that's not technically killing him.
Can I mug a mailman? Well, if you mug in a mailman, that's kind of
What
stupid.
would you be considered as
Yeah,
randomly
a
killing?
couple
Like if
interesting
you're
letters
just
and a
doing it
hash
for the
receipt.
sake of
That's
killing
true.
someone. Like there's no
You know,
motivation.
What if I'm
behind
raiding
it
their
other-
base?
If you're that's not
It's
randomly
like
killing them. You're
Frosted.
raiding their base. You're not just seeing someone out in the
Okay,
open, middle of the. You're not seeing someone out in the open and just popping them in the skull because it'd be funny. That's randomly killing someone. Raiding
Well,
their
it
base
sounds like
isn't.
half the
Sends
shit we
Max a
do
bomb and
anyways.
Someone intervenes me. I want that bomb in your pocket. All right.
A lot of
Oh,
Rust is
crap.
just kill or be killed too.
Yeah.
What is this, Undertale?
I kind of
Yes.
like watching Rust videos because some dudes build like hill houses, and then when an entire group of them get into the house, he goes, "I want to play a game like Saw," and they're like, "Oh crap!"
Oh, the
Oh,
trap
dude,
house.
The only
messed
reason
up.
the reason I'm in Morticia right now is because I'm doing some things with her involving body art.
He's drawing penises on.
Speaking of Undertale, hey Dara, how did the genocide run
I
go?
think this should work.
Don't talk to me right now about that.
Oh,
From what I understand, Dara did fantastic, and he wish he could do it 2 more times.
you loved every
Oh,
moment
heck
of it.
yeah.
It's what I hear.
He's gonna have to do it 2 more times if he actually wants to do it. I'm gonna
Alright.
get hit, aren't I?
What do you think, hon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yourselves.
Did you unlock the super secret ending where you not only kill everyone in the game, but you also break your computer with a baseball bat to truly kill the game?
I was about to.
Oh, did you
Fuck,
feel bad
fuck the
about
Sans
it?
Bike.
Yeah,
Fuck
Nah,
the
there's
Sans
some
Bike.
games where you just
And I
gotta.
just see you like you have like what bleaking health, and you're like, I, ooh, I was like, oh.
There was just so many moments where I was like, right fucking there. I was so fucking close.
There's
Just need to
bleaking
survive,
health and
like,
you hovering over like a hero's meal. You're like, I could use this, but it won't work. I was like, oh.
yeah.
Like a Skyrim
I
boss
hop
fight
in.
when you realize
You're
you're
like, "I
shoot on
believe in you."
food.
You can tell it's like, I believe in you, and then I died instantly, and I was like,
You're like,
your
"Oh, you'll get
belief
him
went to
next
the
time."
wrong thing. I
Believed
need
in the
I
wrong
actually just-
gentleman.
I do need to go back and clip some stuff from that because there's like when I fucking
Sheep beat me.
I fucking got up and walked away. I was like, fuck this shit, fuck it, and just walked away.
Dara, you had a me moment.
Fuck this
I
shit,
did.
I'm out. Alright then. I don't
How
give
did
a
it
fuck what
feel?
has happened. I don't really care.
actually
put your own
Just
tattoos
get
on
the
there?
fuck up out of here.
Yes, I
Don't like
did.
those
Oh
moments.
wow.
From this
Nerd.
point of view, it doesn't look like you're wearing any pants, and I just
Sorry,
want
that one
to
does look weird.
pants on.
What do you
The other
mean?
one looks good.
Then that would be kind
It
of.
just, I don't know. It's
I'm
not as good as
wearing
your
any
actual tattoo, but
pants.
Well, no, it's also
Technically, I'm not
digitized
wearing
and
pants
shrunk
either,
to
it's
many
dress.
sizes smaller than what it was.
I mean that one's good.
If I had
Sorry.
pants on this
I mean, good
penguin model,
job.
I just have an emote where I rip them off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just I wasn't expecting
It's
to
like
look
that
like
meme.
that.
It's like that meme of the
I
two
can't
frames
see
of the
it, so
guy
that's
with
my biggest issue.
with his
Okay.
pants on, and the next one is him throwing them off.
Well, I think it's because since Morticia
Nope.
is so tiny and thin, it doesn't really work for her.
I got pretty big
Hey,
forearm. I got pretty big biceps. So yeah.
At some point, do you want me to show you how you can actually add tattoos on the avatar without editing the actual texture?
I just layered it as
Very-
a. I just layered it over as its own layer in Photoshop. I can take them on, put them off all I want.
Okay. Well, I mean, it looks
We get
kinda
it, you
low
guys make
quality, that's
avatars.
just from me.
We get it, you
But there's
bay.
a really
Come on.
easy way
Now,
to add
Frosty.
it onto the avatar without editing the actual texture.
Now, Frosted, can I ask what texture quality do you have this avatar set to? Is it a 2048 by 2048? Or are you working with an 80?
Nah, it's that-
So, Brad, what's with
We're working
the,
we're working with one of them 8912s. See, I put it
Mm.
right underneath the hood.
What's with the fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a high quality
Yeah,
texture.
wondering
Right,
about
so
that too.
Jelly found a
That's one of
fox
them
nut
high quality
avatar,
textures. There's so many. You
and
can
she's
fit so
like,
many
I
textures in
found
this quality.
Avatar reminds me of
Yeah,
you.
you
I
can fit a lot.
accidentally
You
picked
can
the
fit a lot of
Playboy
pixels in
body
that
one.
there quality
Think,
texture.
oh, how thoughtful. And
There's a
I
little,
got kind of
little
used.
low
I
key,
like
huh?
it, if I'm being honest. I'm
It's
probably gonna
adorable.
keep it.
Well,
Which is weird,
this
'cause
going to
even
be
in-
your in desktop
Hmm.
avatar.
Might be my non-Dexter avatar.
I think maybe looks.
Speaking the language of the gods.
I
Sound like
had
me
the only
earlier.
thing that I really
Nope.
saw over the
What the fuck am I
weekend that
saying?
stuck out was because Elon Musk sent like people through orbit or whatever. He's not calling his astronauts astronauts. He's calling them guardians.
What?
Yeah, the U.S. Space Force is also calling their astronauts guardians.
Mm,
Okay.
Of the
Didn't
galaxy.
Elon Musk just pass Jeff Bezos for most money.
Yeah, I saw that.
Elon
Jeff-
Musk.
Net-
what,
Jeff
his net worth.
Bezos is no longer my best friend. Elon Musk is my best friend now. Papa Bezos,
Two
you've
groups
been
of people
dethroned
I've
by
seen on,
Papa
like,
Musk.
social media.
All
that's
People are
hate
either
praise
like,
unto him.
people are either like, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy now, or they're like, are we Guardians from Destiny? I was like, we don't have
Yeah.
superpowers. Until we get superpowers, then yes, we are Guardians. But no,
Eyes up,
we're just
Guardian.
dudes in cool spacesuits.
Isaac.
Oh, hey, have you guys seen the new PogChamp emote? They're replacing it every 24 hours with a different face, but I gotta say, yeah, I mean, I think
think
we all
the
know the
one that I
circumstances
saw-
behind the removal of the old one, but this new one, I don't think it's gonna
Mhm.
be the one that sticks around if they end up picking one.
I don't.
Quickly going to my chat.
Are we
Yeah,
able to
me too.
submit our own PogChamp emotes? Can I submit my face?
Oh, what is that face?
Can I stop having Pokemon up in my background, please?
I also have Pokemon up in my background. I'm at 72%.
Oh my
isn't
God, I'm at
Pokemon gonna
95,
be a
and it's been the
VTuber or
most-
something now for some reason?
Oh.
Wait, isn't that Kenny?
Oh my God, look
No.
at Kenny.
No, he's from the Yo Video Games crew. That's like Kenny.
Oh my God, Kenny said.
Well, tomorrow we'll have a different
You
PogChamp.
bastards!
And then the day after that, until they either get rid of PogChamp in its entirety or
Yeah.
just pick one and stick with
Yeah.
it.
So I'm also gonna look at the PogChamp emote because I was playing Smash. I mean, I was paying attention. And
Red Fox pop quiz.
yeah,
No, that's it. Just pop quiz.
Oh.
Oh.
cool.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, I think it is because this is the same guy from Maximilian, dude.
Where's PogChamp?
Yep, I think it is Kenny. I think it is Kenny from the Yo Video Games crew.
Put a cat in sunglasses on my chat.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Honestly,
that
I
was
think-
that's that.
I honestly think that they should
I was
set it up to where
Oh. Oh.
you know everyone who has their own can submit their own version of the PogChamp emote, and then it just goes into a pool. And every time you click the PogChamp emote, it just randomly
different
every single
champ.
time just randomly chooses whichever one
I'm
from the
willing to bet
giant pool. It just
that
Oh, okay.
since they're doing a new PogChamp every 24 hours, I'm willing to bet it's going to end up being something like that after they show them all off, but they're giving each 24 hours in the
it
limelight.
might.
Either that or they're just going to have people vote on which one they like. I think the second one.
Are you
Awesome.
telling me you're not gonna have a Bread Fox PogChamp emote?
Red Champ.
Nah, dude, I'd rather have this penguin PogChamp emote.
What about Mandalorian PogChamp?
I don't even know how that would work.
It's just a picture of the
Helmet's
helmet.
pinned out.
The child.
It's the
PogChamp.
helmet, but right where the eyes are, it's just two white eyes staring out.
I don't have a
Great dog.
PogChamp emote. I don't know if I would want like, a PogChamp emote.
Right. Is someone
Well.
honking at you or something?
Beep beep. I'm a
Hong
sheep.
Kong?
Actually, I'm a penguin.
Said
But, you know.
beep,
Hey,
We're
Marriott
here.
Hotels are calling me. Marriott Hotels is calling me. You guys wanna get a free hotel night stay?
Ross,
Huh?
answer Marriott Hotels live
something
on
you wanna
stream.
do?
Last time I was in a hotel, the hot tub smelled as
Placed on the do not
urine.
call list. Press 2 now.
Snow.
Oh.
I didn't miss. I missed the other part.
Oh,
No, we'll never know.
that's
We
cool.
may never know.
Oh.
But now Marriott Hotels will never call Frosted again.
Whatever
Would you
will
like a free
we
night in
do?
a hotel? Now I have my own home. Thank you.
I thought we say no. I got my
You need a
own
hotel.
Would you like a free
Absolutely
night in a
not. You've
hotel?
rung me
The
up
air is
by your
poison. No
phone.
thanks.
Are you sure?
The
There's a
air.
free night in our hotel. There's a pandemic, you idiots!
The air is poison.
Night in our hotel. How many people do you got? 100? No.
No. I'm good. How about no, Scotty? How about no?
How about you guys call me
Scotty,
back
Scotty.
when the air isn't poison?
Well, now you're just asking for too much.
How dare you? How
I
dare
know. I really am a son of a bitch, aren't I?
you?
You son of a
And
bitch.
kind of been a low energy week for me, honestly. Like, I'm kind of getting that vibe from everyone else too.
I got really confused and
Oh,
I thought I had to go back to
yeah.
work on a Monday,
Most
so I
of it
drove
was
out to
streamed.
work and no one was there.
There's just been so much going on in
we
my
started
life.
on Tuesday, so I was thrown off. Other
I
than
have a
that, I've
little
had a
bit of-
thermos cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I'm talking about how much coffee I've had, which is
This might be a little better.
Had like 2
an
cups today.
unnecessary amount.
Might need
What do you
to
put in your coffee, Jacob?
At this point, I
4
don't
Red
really care.
Bulls, 3 no doses.
My
You know,
heart would
just a pinch of
explode.
cocaine.
Oh no! If you want one that'll spot 2 espresso shots, pour a thing of Red Bull, pour a thing of Monster. Don't be picky, and then go get one off-brand one.
Oh my
Again,
god, Brent,
gotta-
you're insane.
And this is the most
One
important
off-brand
part.
one, and
This
not
is the most
only do you
important
do
part.
that.
It's a tiny pinch of cocaine.
No,
I
no, no,
wanted
no, no.
to. I
This-
could go
I'm
out to
making
the
the
bar and
illegal
get
one. If
Death
we want
Wish
to make the
coffee.
illegal one, it's gonna get worse.
Look, I'm just saying you won't
pinch?
get addicted to meth if you do it once.
Jesus.
Sure.
Avatar
Ah.
did a
Anyway.
smirk.
That's totally how it works.
Oh no, no,
Jelly
no, no!
boy.
I haven't finished yet. And regret.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yes. Jelly, what were you going to say?
Oh, it's not important. It was just I was gonna say I have a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news. Which one should I say first?
Bad news.
Yes.
Both of them at the same
Bad
time.
news
Here, I'll flip a-
First. All right. So
Yeah.
the
I'll
bad
flip a
news
coin.
is not a
I'll
huge
flip a coin for you.
big deal, but if you don't know already, if you know my character, that is my little icon. I, as of right now, no longer have her. She went poof. So that is
Aw.
the bad news. I do not have her right now. Yeah, she went bye-bye. And the good news is on the 13th of this month, so what is that, like 4 or 5 days away from now? It'll be 1 year since I knew you all.
Ah,
That's awesome.
yay.
Or at least that's the day I joined Frosted server, so I consider that like the day I met you all.
We're like, close enough.
How did you put
fun.
up with
Close
us,
enough.
Jelly? Out of curiosity.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know, but
Patience
I'm
of a
with you.
saint. That's why.
I ask myself that question every day.
What brought us here to this
brought us
group?
all
Why are we
together?
here? Just to suffer?
Love of anime,
Because I
titties,
dropped one
and
grenade.
anime titties.
And I'm about to drop a handful of more.
Yes.
I guess,
I love when people ask,
Coyote,
"How
if you
did
want
I
to show
get
me
into
that
Z
tattoo
tier?"
trick, you can.
I'm like, I showed up and I never left.
Wait, what was that, Chris?
I showed up
If you
at
want to
stream
show me
when
that
they
tattoo
messaged
trick,
me.
I'd be okay. I'd be down.
Yeah. It's really
Is it-
stupidly easy, honestly.
Like, I just updated it. I'm not sure if it's a little clearer, but
Yeah.
I
I
walked
can't
in
tell.
here a penguin, and I walked out here another penguin.
Okay, just stuck on my face.
It
Probably
is
That
like
dumb
the
singing, but
letter.
you know.
This one looks
Okay.
better.
And it's funny to hear people be
That
like,
one, not too
"Get
sure. I
into
don't know
the
if you
Z
changed the other
tier,"
one or not.
but then you talk to
I
other
did.
people and it's like, "Yeah, we're the Z tier," and you're like,
Okay.
"Who the fuck are you?" It's like,
Because
yep,
you're a
exactly.
video game one, I could
And
actually
people are
see the
like, "How did
colors on
you
the
get in?" I
pixels
was
now.
like, well, they gave me a chair, so I think that
Okay.
was the moment I was fully in there. Because for a while, it was a lot of just like,
I know a lot of it was just like,
the
hey,
camera.
Look,
I'm here
just
too.
because
I
I'm
change
too
my
lazy
story
to
every
get the
time.
chairs
Like,
out of the
Oh.
There you
pile
go.
of chairs I have in
It
the
was a lot
back,
of just
doesn't mean that we cherish you any less. Just means I'm lazy.
at first because
This is
I feel
No,
like
it
I was like the
absolutely means-
last one to join in, so I would be like the tiniest thing I could be, and I would just sit on the table, or when you had that little chair up there,
a lot
Yeah.
of meat is
Sit there.
doing this.
like a little bird on its perch. Yeah,
Done.
it was a lot of just peeking over.
You got
This is
games
why
on
I
your
think-
phone.
I told you it's mostly porn, no games.
Oh,
Oh, God.
that's still good enough for me.
Research.
Something could be yeah, research. Interesting to like figure out a way to make folding chairs in a world that you can actually grab, unfold, and then they become a seat that you can actually sit on. And it's like, we need more chairs.
I think that'd be
Done.
fairly easy to do.
I feel like Brod's
So-
just silently judging everyone.
Well, I mean,
That
because
avatar.
I wanted to stay a story and it's kind of long. So the way I got into the Z tier changes every time. I've never told anyone the actual way I got in, which was I showed up. I tell everyone a beautiful
Wow,
lie.
like half of us.
No, he randomly. I remember how he got in. He was randomly chilling with us. He was randomly chilling in a public. We decided. I don't know why we were in public, but we decided to go to a public like bomb defusal thing, and you were there,
to be fair.
and we all started just talking, and then we connected out because of food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I was having a
'cause,
bad day, and
talking
we're
about
like,
I was talking about
saying
making
stuff about
pizzas
it.
with Crystal because you've been doing that all day,
yeah.
or you were doing
Mhm.
something all day, and then
I just came home from work, and I was like venting and stressed about my manager.
and I was
That's
just
what it was.
listening because I was still a chef then, and then I wasn't. And I think it was the first time I'd ever stayed up till about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm a seasoned vet. I'm working on the mega schedule. It's great.
Working on Prestige, the Sleep Master.
Oh my God! Thank God I could stop having your shit up in the background. Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Now you can put Shroud up.
Okay.
I'm putting Jack's Spadicy up.
Yeah,
I see that.
actually, to be fair, put Jack Spadicy.
Mhm.
So I was sat there, and he decides I'm gonna try this bomb defusal game, and I'm gonna finish it. And then he cut the wrong wire for about 2 hours, and kept
Something
saying
like that.
no,
Remember
no, no,
that.
I would never. And me not knowing him well enough was like, he couldn't be lying. And then you check the VOD, and he
Remember
fucking was.
that. Holy
I like it.
No, I was
I like
cutting the
it that
right
you-
wire. I tell
No,
you.
no, you weren't.
I like it that you
checked
met
that VOD.
I
him.
checked the VOD
Yes.
too.
I've
You
got
were
on
not
it.
cutting the right
Fucking
wire.
magic.
You can
Fine,
check.
guys.
You can check your glasses, Mr. Man.
Weren't.
We go back.
You can check your
That tap
glasses.
again.
I am
like it that you
colorblind,
met
and
him-
even I know you cut the wrong
I
wire.
was gonna say, I like it that you met him in a bomb defusal, and he knew the bomb better than you, and he's colorblind. It's like, you're cutting the wrong wire. How do you
That's
know that
quite
you're
impressive,
colorblind?
Red Fox.
I know that.
Because I know where
I
the
just like
wire
it
was
that I
meant to
met-
be.
It was
I just like
the
how
wires
I
had a
met
certain amount of
Frosty
stripes
Flakes
on
I
them.
want
and
you
This
to know, I
motherfucker
had the
kept
book open
miscounting
on my
them.
phone. I had studied this book. I could write a fucking novel on this book of how to defuse this bomb in the
I
most
like to
efficient
see
way
you do
possible.
that. I like to see that.
What, me write a novel? That's a bad idea.
Yes.
Be full of spelling errors.
That's what. It's
That's
gonna
what
be
an
funny.
editor. That's what an editor is for.
But you ain't got money for an
Yeah.
editor.
I'm sure you have someone
Excuse
you
me.
know who's
Hi, my name's
decently
Brad.
good at writing.
I'm a lady of the cloth.
It's not like there's anyone in this room that possibly knows a single thing about writing. You know, Brad?
Oh, okay. I'll stop. I am a creative writing major, not an editing major. So mine would be just as full of grammatical and spelling errors as his.
It'll just be really
At
creative.
least you're good at it.
I wouldn't say I'm good.
I wouldn't say I passed. 'Cause
I
didn't.
wouldn't say that I was a straight A
No,
student.
I passed. I was far from straight A's.
Yeah, no, Dara.
See.
Would they describe you as the way my art teacher would describe me? How did he get a distinction?
I actually just named my stream. Thank you, Dara, for we finally figured out how to name my
I'm
stream.
super spacey.
Today, the stream is called Now with More Grammatical Errors.
Did you
Yes.
grammatically spell it wrong?
Oh.
Nah, I love it when he's.
Waste of
But
potential.
right. So I didn't pay attention in art class. I did it for 2 years. Never paid attention once. Much like this podcast. But at the ending project, oh, I fucking spent hours on that shit because I knew that was going to be my grade. So they get these half-assed things half the time. They're like, he's not going to pass. You're not going to pass. And they kept saying, you're not going to pass. I'm like, I'm fine, I'll pass. They gave me the ending project, the one we were actually doing. It was on a subject I wanted to do, which was Banksy. And I got to do a lot of things. So I first of all did a whole wall mural. Did that. That took me hours. I spent hours upon hours. I coughed up a fucking lung because one day I forgot to bring a spray paint mask. But they just sort of left me alone in a classroom, and I needed shit to do, so I almost killed myself. But ignoring that, I went full on. And they revealed it, and he was like, I'm going to have to give you a distinction. I was like, why? That's like the best piece I have ever done. They're like, because you didn't do this bit of the work ages ago. I was like, you cunt.
I was like,
But I got a distinction. I'll take it.
my
Oh, I will never do art again.
my junior
don't
in
have
high
a
school life was kind of similar in that, like, I hated homework. Didn't really care about doing homework. Didn't do homework. But whenever they made us take the tests, I fucking like aced them.
You cram.
I didn't even cram. Like, that was the thing.
I had to cram. I was a dumbass.
Well, because I would sit in the class and
Same.
even if
Yeah.
I was doodling, I would still be like paying attention to to like what was going on. And it's like, okay, I understand what's going on. All right, cool. But because at my school homework was such a large percentage of your grade, I was still failing, even though I was acing all of the fucking tests. and it pissed my instructors and my parents off. Both my parents and my instructors be like, you know the fucking material. Just do the homework. It's like, no. I spend fucking 9 hours
Why would
at
you do the
school every
homework if
fucking
you could
day.
just...
I don't want to take it home and keep doing it. Like, fuck that shit. Stupid.
Well, that's why I never did
So
homework.
happy
I
you're
went to the
way
extent of
thorough.
full-on, like, criminal minding it. So, we used to have these things called planners. And if you didn't do a homework, you get a red comment. And if you got a red comment, and you got like a couple of them, you'd get detention. So I own 2 planners. Because I'm smart. So you just fill one of them up with just as many red comments as you can fucking muster. And then you just switch to the other one and write all the homework in. So they were like, so you got no red comments this week? And I was like, yeah, I gave you a red comment. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Why didn't
That's
I
why I'm
think
very
about
happy I
that
never had my tutor for
back in,
science.
like, elementary to middle school? Why was that not an idea I had?
Because you
I
were
just
you
remember there
are
was
dumb.
a time in math class where I was paying attention, but I had music playing in one ear, and it was in the side where people were talking and not paying attention, so I could both pay attention and listen to music. And the teacher goes, can you give me the answer to a girl that's sitting next to me? She was like, he's listening to music. Why don't you ask him? And he goes, all right. Hey, Jacob, do you know the answer? And I took the headphone out, looked at the board,
27.
looked at it for like 2 seconds and gave him the answer and put the headphone back in. And he goes, your answer? And she's like, that's not fair. He's not even right. And he's like, no, he's actually exactly right.
I love doing that in math. I love doing that in math. Someone's so confident, they're like, I'll have you know, x equals 43. No, that's x equals 2. You've
Well, like,
4.
when I was in school, the way I would, like, learn things was I could understand how to do it, but when it came to, like, I didn't have paper taking tests, I would freak out. Like, when I, like, have a panic attack, I would do it all the time. So most of my teachers in high school...
He's like lagging.
Yeah, you're sorry, Jacob. You lagged.
My stream understands.
I didn't want to say anything because I was like, well, if he's not lagging for everyone else, I've just interrupted him. But if he's lagging for everyone else and no one says anything, he's just going to keep going.
Anyway,
where did I start lagging?
Right at the beginning of the story.
Alright, what Most of my teachers in high school understood how my thought process worked, which is why I had really good high school teachers. And most of the time, it was me schooling people in either debate or just answering questions the teacher had, which is why it was so much fun. I had to give a debate on death penalty, and one person goes, "It doesn't cost that much," and my first slide was how California spent $25 billion on it, and then I looked over at the people that were against it, and I was like, "What was that about not costing too much?" And they're like, "You win, you win, you win. We give up."
I give up. I give up.
I was like, "Do I have to continue?"
Wait, right? So we had a class called RE, which was religious education. And I got taken. I didn't want to be there. I'm not a big fan of religion, but they used to do debates. I got really into a debate, as you so well know.
Yeah.
So I was losing a debate. Granted, I had to argue the negative, so I thought, well, if we're gonna go do that, and I don't want to even argue this point, I'm gonna call him a cunt. So I did that.
That's like winning a debate with well, fuck you.
You're nitpicky and biased. Fuck you, I win.
And a detention. On both of them. The argument and the detention. Because they're like, yeah, okay, fair enough, you win, call me a cunt. But that's the detention. I was like, I'll take the one. And he is a cunt. But I think my favorite thing I used to do in high school was I don't think I ever paid attention in class. And as you can see, I still don't do that. And I used to doodle a lot. Because I never did the homework, because I don't see the point in homework. I paid attention enough in class to answer the question and get the work done, but not to be so engaged like a nerd. And I used to doodle all the time. Like, I had so much fucking paper on me at all times. You'd think I'd be writing a fucking novel. I wasn't. So, I used to doodle things that my art subject was on, because I used to... That's the one class I paid attention in. So I doodle whatever the art subject was on, and every time they're like, yeah, you gotta submit some homework for art class, I just give them one of them drawings. And I thought it was cheating, and I always have. I had like backed up drawings. I never did art homework, technically. I'd finished the homework before it was set. That's how much art I did. And I also really wasn't that far into food technology, and look at me now. I was kind of bad at it now, I think.
A fox nun.
Yeah. Paint education? Fox nun.
What a thunk.
Look, Art. Jesus doesn't discriminate.
To be fair, you're right. Because I don't think Jesus cares.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I love that 2 minutes ago. He was like, I'm not a big fan of religion, and yet you're a nun.
It's beautiful.
Do you know what's so funny is I just angle it towards her and then I tabbed out. So...
Wait, I have a feeling that the fox nun is Bernhardt's inner feelings, just deadpan.
I don't understand, like, why...
Like, the little hat keeps waving around for some reason.
It's like, nothing's really affecting it.
Yeah, Jacob, there's a draft in here. You know,
Look, this building is made of paper mache. It doesn't have the most structurally secure walls when it comes to wind.
Why did you make it out of paper mache?
Because I couldn't afford anything else.
Who gave you
Concrete
planning
costs money.
permission for that? Yeah, so does paper mache.
And let's
Actually,
be
honestly,
not if I
for
just
that
run
much
around
paper
grabbing
mache,
all
I
the
think
newspapers off
concrete
my
would have been
neighbor's
cheaper.
porches for like a year.
You think that would take a year?
Yeah, it'd probably take a
You
lot
would
longer.
not get enough to.
Get out of bed.
Yeah, you would not get enough
You
to
would get
build
enough
a
for a
warehouse.
wall, let alone a warehouse.
I mean, who's to
Also,
say that
by
this
the time you got all
isn't
that
just
newspaper, it
a
would have
paper
been
mache
cheaper to
room
buy the
connected
concrete.
to a dilapidated building I found? Huh?
Yeah, that's called a
Well,
warehouse.
you're just lying to yourself now. You're just lying to
Dude, did
serve your
you-
argument.
Did you even buy this building, or did you just like, this is mine now?
Let's just say there was an empty
It was
lot
just
and
an
I had
open
a lot
space.
of
You
paper
walked in and
mache.
went, "Yep."
A homeless man in the corner is like, occupied.
There was an empty lot. I had a lot of paper mache.
That homeless man walks into your house, he's like, get out of my house. Oh, Kevin's a...
The sniffle after is like, get out of my house.
I mean, if you're gonna play a homeless man on cocaine, you do it right.
Man walks into a gas station. Get out of my gas station.
See, Crystal, I think it's half joke, but it's more face, isn't it?
Marissa, what could you
Really not good pickle box.
kill Crystal?
You know, I always thought I was a good comedian, but I didn't think I was this good.
It's like Jelly in the Winnie the Pooh avatar.
Chili, where's my honey?
Breathe, Crystal.
I said, where's my honey?
Literally my kryptonite. I don't know why. I love Pooh Bear. I love him with all my heart. There's some small child in me that loses their shit every time I see that tiny little thing.
I love Gizmo's Knuckles line. Just because he does his little voice and he's like... Has the deep sniff from Micro.
Hello.
Oh yes.
Come, sit by
I
fire.
miss
It is
my
cold
bro.
out there.
He's never around anymore.
Once in a
He's got
while.
lot of
yeah.
bitches.
He shows up now and again.
He's got a lot of...
So,
Got you
2021.
covered.
It's a date. Well done.
2021. 2020 plus 1.
It's a year.
What is
Good day.
everybody's, since
Okay.
this is the first podcast of the new year, what's everyone's kind of like plans for, like, not necessarily
gonna start smoking
resolutions,
again.
but like,
Oh my god.
This is the year that I try drugs.
Not.
just sweet Mexican black tar heroin right into your veins.
Well,
we go.
start small. Don't go straight to Mexican black tar heroin.
Oh man, you go top tier, and then you fucking power through that and go, fuck yeah, I
Look,
quit
if
that
you're
shit.
gonna start off strong, at least start with crack. Don't start with black tar heroin.
Guys, you're forgetting. I'm in Oregon. Meth.
Oh, it's meth, to be fair. He's got a point. Meth is a strong persuader there.
Look, I may or may
But
not
if we're going off
live
New Year's
fairly
level,
close to the meth capital
What's
of
the
Oregon.
drug of choice for California?
cocaine.
California?
I was
Oh,
half
no,
expecting
it's
you to
E.
say
It's
weed.
E. It definitely has to
I
be
was
E.
thinking weed.
I
I don't know
No,
what it
that's
is
Ohio.
here.
That's Colorado.
I don't know what it is here.
In England,
No,
it's
it's-
ketamine.
My
Must
Or,
resist
yeah,
Yoda on
probably
ketamine joke.
crack.
No, say the joke, man.
Let's see,
You say a
Chicago.
cat joke if you want to.
I don't know about Chicago. I've never been to Chicago either.
Speed.
I hope to God I never go there.
I'll have you all know that my
yes.
drug of choice is the Lord himself.
Speed.
Jimmy Neutron.
Who's that?
Now my question is,
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy, I'm
Oh,
coming to
Jimmy.
plow your mom.
Mom, gosh, I love when she makes me cookies.
Oh my god, did something actually come on doing
I always think, whenever I think of Carl Weezer, I think of the croissant, or I think of him in the movie where he's like, hi, like he's like half passed out with the food.
Jimmy, your mom's hot.
Oh no.
So before we go on to Jimmy Neutron, the Jimmy Neutron podcast. Hey, look, Jimmy Neutron podcast is scheduled for after this one's over. The 2021 goals.
Oh.
2021.
Getting a streaming schedule.
Getting a job and learning to adult.
Oh, by the way,
Scream
Frosted,
more.
I have a qualms with a tweet you posted the other day. In my many years of adulting, when have you adulted? Name me
Adulted
one
Did you say you
time.
were gonna throw? Did you say you were gonna throw hands with him over a tweet?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the tweet.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
throw a
hands.
literal hand at him.
Also,
Where
I
do you
don't
think
think
I'm keeping
either
him?
he's not paying attention or
He's dead.
muted
He's been
himself
dead
and
this whole
doesn't
time.
realize it.
Frosted is a furry cunt that I hate.
It's alright. When you die,
She
we
heard
stuff
that.
your corpse and put you in the seat, and you will always be a part of Z2.
I've been listening the whole time. I just had the boost the stream challenge pop up, and I was trying to hype him up for it.
Okay, right.
Oh wow, look at
Yeah.
Mr. Loved by Twitch, constantly getting boost the stream challenge. This is what, your fourth fucking one?
Yes.
Are we
I like
laying on the
guts so
floor
far,
now?
Trix. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm being abused.
Mr. On track to be partner by end of the
It's
fucking
fine.
year.
I escaped the
You know,
zoo
us
for
over
that
here with
same reason.
That'd be
198
great.
followers or less are struggling. And then you're over here.
Yep.
Share the wealth, you commie.
Stuck at
We
165.
need to seize
if I
the
were to get to
means of
200
streaming.
followers, I play Final Fantasy VII for the first time.
Yeah,
I like
to be fair,
how I'm
hit
not
my
the
goal, I
target
hit
here,
100
Frosted
followers
and I
in a
do
year.
just as
I was pretty
well.
happy with
It's
that.
cool. No doubt in my mind there's going to be
We need
one
to seize the
person who
means
just
of
sits.
stream production.
He.
That-
I just showed him
And
one of the
once
garage
again,
doors
asking
I
you
designed.
for more followers.
Look, I just need 2 more followers so I have an excuse to buy myself a lordship title.
Mhm. Thank you for the
Oh yeah,
contributing.
that's right.
How does the
We're
boost stream
talking
thing
about
work? I'll tell
plans
you.
for this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My plans are to get more sleep.
That's
I can't
sounds
commit
good.
to that or I will
More
never see you
That
again.
means I'm mixing coffee
I
with
want to
5
sleep
hour
this
energy.
year away.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my
My
god.
heart would explode.
Jacob, no, don't do it.
Oh, Frosted,
My heart would
I
explode if
have a
did.
question
Don't do
for
it.
you.
There's
Yeah,
the
what's up?
Brooke
My
line.
question goes, if I, like, one day, and we don't have to plan, well, we may have to plan this day, I'm
Yeah.
going to probably end up in America at some point. I
Okay.
want to start the stream, your own stream as you, in the same room, and I just want to see
Are
if
we doing
people will
chairs now?
notice.
Well, I mean, other than the obvious British accent, I mean,
I can
sure, we
stay
could do
on it
that.
and
That'd be
get
funny.
zip zap
No, I'll
over
learn.
goddamn place.
You could teach me.
Teach you to
I'm
talk
good.
like Vinny? It's really hard.
Brad
I
Fox,
almost
your
made a
best
hard
Vinny
joke.
impression right now. Do it.
Go, give it to me.
Good luck.
Cheeseburger.
I'm going. Perfect.
Red
Okay.
Hey, totally
No, no, no.
convinced.
If we
I
really
am
wanna
thoroughly
sell
convinced.
this-
Call my mom up and give her that
Wait,
one.
hold up. If we really want to sell this, of course we have Bread's spot on Vinny voice. Now, Frosted, give us your spot on Bread.
Do my voice.
Ooh.
Give my voice.
Curse up a storm right now. Curse up a storm. That's all
That
you
was
need to
kind of
do.
scary.
You
Right,
good?
now say
Shutters down my spine.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Quite atrocious.
Oh.
That's bread.
No, the American comes through.
Sorry, that's what I hear.
My fucking Ned Strawberry. What's wrong with you?
chaps, we're going to be having a
Strawberry.
Thornberry, not strawberry.
Look, man, I forgot. But I had to get the joke out. Look, see, sometimes, Dara, if you say something with power, people forget the fact you said the wrong thing.
Oh
Well, you know,
God.
they do say that being a good con man and a good magician is 20% actual talent and 80% just confidence.
There you go, bread.
I've got the confidence, the talent I lack.
Because basically, if you start to do something and you know, like a magic trick, and you fuck up at some point, your confidence carries you through to be like, yeah, totally plan to do that, and people will think that's part of the trick. Same with being a
Now,
con
see,
man.
Dara,
If you show up somewhere and make it look like you're supposed to be there doing the thing, most people will not guess that. Will not second guess that. They'll just be like, yeah, no, they're supposed to be here. Okay, and keep going
You
about
can
their
get
way.
anywhere with 2 men and a ladder.
now Dara, have
Can you get into a bank?
seen my you know that little character, that avatar that lets me throw the cards? The confidence I'd have if I could pull a magic trick off with that. Are you kidding me? I mean, I try and make the magic trick work. There's only so many times I could press that button before your car shows up and I can't tell. But if you do it with enough confidence and enough time and that one button that spawns all of them, you will find that card eventually. And this is my gift to everyone else. Confidence. It's a con man's ruse. Stay subtle. This has been my tip.
I worry about you sometimes.
You
Coming
should.
from a
Doesn't
nun.
everybody?
I like shoes.
I like turtles.
I do, in fact.
I'm a giraffe.
Say
Goddamn Mary Poppins.
Colorado.
Say Netherlands, I'm a giraffe.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.
Helps the medicine go down.
You're welcome.
Stuck in my damn head.
Just a spoonful of
catchy
sugar
song.
helps the heart disease go
I literally had
down.
myself muted and I'm just full on singing it.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Like, if I do the mailman thing and Russ, I'll like deliver it and be like, hey, an avocado.
Bringing back old memes.
Every time someone gives me that, I'll say it.
Right.
I was
delivered
like
this
that
to the
kid, though.
mailman.
I was like that kid when I was younger. I would say thank you for anything because it was polite. Now look
So
at me
if
now.
someone
I'll tell
handed
you if
you
it's a
an
good
old
present or a
shoe-
bad present. I will physically call you and go, "What the fuck is this? What do you mean a toaster oven? When would I need this?" No, I get it as a present, but fuck you.
Is it a waterproof toaster oven?
If you don't want the toaster oven, can I
Might
have
be.
it?
Limited time.
Actually, now I said toaster oven, I'm real slowly and more often realizing I fuck
When
with a
you would
toaster
need a
oven.
toaster oven.
No, I
Huh?
could use a toaster oven half the time. That and rice cooker, that'd be lovely.
I have a rice cooker.
Food dehydrator, want one of them.
I have an air fryer.
Ooh, an air fryer, lovely.
Oh,
a
air
grill.
fryers are the fucking
know.
best. You can
Tell
cook
you what, I'll
anything
write
on
you
air
guys a
fryer.
list.
It's great.
you said air fryer, and it reminded me that a few nights ago, I think it was last night, that we had tater tots, and I went and clicked whenever bread was like, American food is awful. I was like, we have that's disgusting.
Oh no.
You just
What's going on with
tater
this
tots.
microphone?
I know exactly
What?
what he's
I just
saying.
heard man, disgusting tater tots.
This game,
Oh heck.
this game's
I don't-
nice.
Oh, are
Take
you
a
talking about the
breath.
time that Brett discovered what tater tots are?
Yep.
Whoa,
Yep.
wait,
Didn't know what
what?
they were. Because I
He
said,
doesn't have tater tots.
Wow.
hey,
So I told him they're nugget
all your
American
American
food
food is
hash
shit.
browns.
And he's like, you
They're
got
nuggy,
hash
nuggy
browns,
hash
right?
browns. Hash brown nuggies.
And he's like, tater tots are just small
Fair
hash browns. I was
enough.
like, fair enough.
Yeah, they're like if you turned a hash brown into like a nuggie, like a
And
like
then
a chicken
deep
nugget.
fried it.
Bro, my
You know,
numgies.
as-
though.
Or as my former coworker would say, tater tots are just boneless French fries.
I mean, they are.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they are
Have you
kind
ever
of.
He's a
had,
weird
uh,
individual.
Have you ever had like chili cheese tots?
Oh God, yes. I've had.
Have you ever
poutine
had
with
mac and
tater
cheese
tots.
bites?
Yes.
Oh, have
Yeah.
y'all
They
ever
are the
had
best
so,
food
yeah.
in
Cajun
the world.
tots?
You cannot convince me otherwise. I have some
Cajun
next to me.
fries from Five Guys.
Look, I'm just saying,
these
if
five
any of
guys?
y'all
Why
are
are they
ever in
making
Oregon,
fries?
I will
Had Five
treat you
Guys.
to some
I love
motherfucking
Five
Cajun
Guys.
fries.
I just don't have it all the time.
Oh, I miss
I
Just
love
Five
Five
Guys.
Guys.
Willie, I thought you were a lesbian.
I just miss
I
walking
lived in
in.
Oregon. I know
And
exactly
just
what the
smelling the
Cajun tots
fries.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're great.
McMiniman's
I
Cajun
can't
tots.
remember.
Oh
We
my
went
god,
to
they're
like
so good.
like a little mall area and they were there, and I was like, I never had this, and
Why
I
does
I
this
wasn't
podcast
hungry, so I
always
just
come
walked
to
in. I was like, can I
jizzing
have just
over
a
food?
bag of French fries?
That's what they give you. They don't give you
Here.
a basket. They just give you a whole bag of fries.
I swear
It's
to God, I'm
great.
hungry halfway through this podcast. Like, we need to like stop.
Oh, I haven't eaten today, so, you know.
Because it always gets to food, no matter what we do, whether it's fucking Gizmo's microwaved ice
I
cream.
was gonna say it's already
Yeah.
5:30.
Yeah,
or for
but
me
we
it is. I don't know what time it is for you guys.
we kind of started a little
Oh
late.
yeah, but
but
yesterday when we
We've been going
yesterday
an
when we
hour.
were
We've got
talking in my
half an hour to
Yeah.
kill.
yesterday when I was when we were in my world, it started off with food. Actually, that might be a good topic. What is your favorite? It started off with what is your favorite restaurant, and then we started talking about awesome dives.
Ooh, I know
Diners,
this
drive-ins,
one.
and dives, and Dungeons and Dragons.
It's called
Yes.
Salty Sea. It's on
Salty Sea.
Saltburn Beach. It does the
Mhm.
best fish and chips you've ever fucking had.
Oh.
And every time I go, no matter how many times I go, I will always get the same thing. And it tastes better each time I go. And I love them. And shout out to you, Salty Seas. Sponsor me.
Cool story.
Sponsor me.
What is,
You see
what
bread
is the dish?
Show up at fish and chips.
Oh, I'll make an avatar that just wears a Salty Seas t-shirt and I explain why they're good.
No, I
Ooh.
was saying, you see
Ever-
Brett walk up
Okay.
to the restaurant and just pull out a gun and be like, sponsor me. Fucking sponsor me.
Sponsor me
Sponsor me.
now or
Aggressive
feel the
stance, but
consequences
I
of
might
Do
my
it, you
try.
life.
son of a biscuit!
Right, everybody down. This is a sponsorship.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You just inspired me for when if I ever do get sponsored, to how I'm going to do a video about it.
Look,
Just by
all I'm
that.
saying
Wait,
is
hold on.
Hey, Frosted,
I talk about
Frosted,
food.
I want
Yeah.
10%.
Stop thinking about that garlic
for
burger.
the small idea.
all I'm
okay?
saying
That's all I
is that
want.
there is a business email if any companies
want
who
that
somehow
garlic
hear this
burger.
want to reach out to us for a sponsorship for the podcast. The Z tier at
You mean
Gmail.
somehow.
I
You
don't
mean
feel
through
bad
Frosted.
saying that
It's
that's a thing.
always gonna
If
be
any of
through
you
Think of
spam
my
it with
favorite restaurant,
messages,
and now I
you know
want
I'm
it.
gonna fucking block you because I am in control of that email. If anyone wants to sponsor us, send me money through that account, and I may give it to everyone else.
Well, no, because
You're
if we
giving
find
me
out
money?
you've been, if we find you out you've been embezzling, so help me God, Max.
It's not embezzling,
Alright,
gift.
There
There is no
There
man
is no
alive
corporation
or
to
woman
embezzle from.
that will stop me.
I was gonna say
That is a
I
good
have
point.
a restaurant in mind. Like Brad said, how whenever he goes there, he gets the same thing every time. There's one place I go rarely, but I freaking love it. It's just really expensive. It's called Don Cuco's. And it's
Don
Mexican
Cuco's.
food, but my
Mhm.
favorite food is Italian food. But I just love their Mexican food because I get the same thing every time. I get their lobster burrito, which is like massive and it's
lobsterito?
delicious. Lobster burrito, and I get a horny margarita.
I'm sorry, a what?
That's what it's called.
Jelly,
Don't
I'm gonna have
judge
to.
me.
Jelly, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
That's what
Because
it's
you
called.
said no. It's because you said fucking. It's really expensive, and then you sort of what was it? Fucking
Lobster.
A lobsterito.
No. The
Oh,
name of the
Don Cuco's?
restaurant. Don
Don
Cuco's.
Cuco's.
That
Don-
does not sound like an expensive restaurant. It sounds like
is.
it's got 2 health code violations on its third. Don Cuco's.
Actually, a really large like restaurant, like nice. You have to like dry it.
And then
dress
you said
nicely to eat
lobster
there.
burrito.
Mhm.
Labrito.
And then you said horny margarita. But that's just because
They
you.
have a drink called a horny. I've sent Dar. I think I've sent you a
Mhm.
picture of it.
Yeah, like literally
And
on
you
the
didn't
menu.
send me
just
one.
said heart. I'll send it to you too.
Now my
God,
question
I
is,
thought it
is
was
it just
funny.
a normal margarita, but you get kind of horny?
Yeah, it's
Is
just
that
called
it?
it's just called a horny margarita.
What,
That
opposed to
or
a
a
virgin
chili
margarita?
relleno
Wait, no, a
is
virgin
freaking
margarita is
amazing.
a horny margarita.
That or a Cadillac margarita. Those are good too. That's just like a classic.
That
That one
sounds
gets
like you
served
could
in a whole
fuck behind
Cadillac.
dumpster.
We were just talking about. I
Wow.
told her that there's a
Mm-hmm.
that we kind of go to whenever it's not so busy over in a town over called Steak and Shake, and it's called the garlic burger. It's basically if you took garlic bread and put it on a cheeseburger.
Ah,
Best
good.
sandwich and cannot change my
Ah.
mind.
I'm
Southern
hungry.
fried chicken Philip.
Right?
Southern
Yeah, I'm
fried
gonna go.
chicken
Speaking of
Philip.
tater tots, I'm about to go put mine in. Oven.
So
Oh my god, I need to
while
go eat
Higo
food. Holy
makes
shit.
his tater tots,
I would eat earlier. The chicken was like 4
best
chicken nuggets.
sandwich I have ever eaten.
If you make food and I ever
Southern
visit,
fried
I wanna
chicken
try your
fillet,
molten burger.
Yes.
cheese,
I wanna
garlic
try it.
mayonnaise. Lovely.
I'm gonna get off the flight and be like, all right, it's there. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready for food.
You ever go on
Food is
like a
actually-
flight and then order so
Yeah.
much food for it, but like you barely eat any of it because you're on
The
a plane?
first flight I was on, I got air sickness and passed out in a Miami airport for an hour,
Oh,
and then woke
The
up and had to on
second
the plane.
flight I was on was unrelated. It wasn't air sickness. I just wasn't well because my sister's the one we always get concerned will get air sickness or travel sickness because she just
Mhm.
does. So we're sat in an airport. I go to the toilet. I emerge 10 minutes later, and I just go to my mum and I'm like, I threw up. And she's like, what do you mean you threw up? And I was like, I threw up. Well,
They gave me medicine and they were like, maybe this will help you feel better. And I laid down and my cousin's like, just close your eyes. And then I wake up an hour later and he's like, we're getting on the plane. And I was like, are we already where we're supposed to be? He's like, no, we haven't left. I was like, oh, I don't even remember walking on the aisle. Like the tube.
'cause
I just remember standing up and then I woke up with another sandwich in front of me.
I was like, oh dang.
And I was like,
a
what?
miracle,
And
'cause
they're like, yeah, we've been on the plane for like 15 minutes. They gave you another burger. I was like, oh.
Because I
There's
remember growing up, telling my mum, getting on the plane, passing out, waking up in America. I think we were going to. Yeah, it was America. Waking up in America, Orlando, Florida. We were going to Disney with a thing of Pringles. No, off-brand Pringles. They weren't Pringles. They were some weird kind of form of Pringles that we didn't understand. I was eating them, feeling fine. It was like one of those moments when you get on a plane, you feel like shit. You eat 2 Pringles, you're like, fucking hell, I could go for the rest of the day now. And I wasn't ill the rest of the trip. No one else was. It was just me in the airport.
Jelly.
There's a kind of spare.
I was gonna say, have you ever heard of an energy vampire? Has no one else seen what we do in the shadows? No?
The movie or the show?
The show.
I've seen the movie.
I haven't seen the show. I've seen the movie. I haven't seen
Never
the show.
mind. The way he told this story just reminded me of that. But no, what I was gonna say is there's this place I've only been to like once or twice. So one, it's expensive, and 2, it's a little bit far. But it's more like the Hollywood area.
Ooh.
Like it's a little bit of ways.
On
Yeah,
Rodeo
no,
Drive or some shit?
called Fat Sal's. And Fat Sal's is like when you call
restaurant.
no, yeah. So when you call
Fat
them,
Sal's.
someone will answer with like an accent, be like, "Hey, it's Fat Sal's. What can I get you?" kind of thing. And and their menus are like normal hoagies, and then like Fat Sal order hoagies, which are like they put chicken nuggets in there, they put French fries in there, they put mozzarella sticks in there,
All
they
right,
put
so
some of them have hot Cheetos. Like inside the sandwich.
well,
It's like all the
I don't.
ridiculous shit that you would put in a sandwich.
I don't mean to interrupt. I just walked outside for a second to grab the mail. I got the letter back from the New York State Department of Labor, and I'm about to open it to see what their decision is. Yay!
Just says fuck you.
Drum roll, please. Will his livelihood be ruined? Let's find out today.
You can always
Does this
appeal.
mean I can take a shit, or do I have to wait? A genuine question. I really need to go.
Go take a shit.
Go poop.
Well, I kind of want to.
We don't rule over
Bread,
your
bread.
asshole. Go release yourself.
Bread. Going to the
We're
rescue.
not in kindergarten. You don't have to
That's
ask
the
my
the
best
teacher
Dr.
way
Pepper
to
and my
put it.
in the
Wendy's, my
bathroom.
Dindy,
No, but now I kind of
Dindy's
want to
Dairy
know.
Queen, Dindy.
It's Dindy's.
I'm trying to concentrate into everything, and my brain's like, "You're really thirsty. You should try and
Wow,
fill up your
so-
DQ cup as you're
So get
sitting
this.
here."
Oh wait. Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Oh no.
So they asked for a whole bunch of information, on why I quit, what information I had to give out and fill out. Hello, Don. Oh, gee, Frosted. Whoa, yeah. Anyways, they have determined, without the information given, even though they had received the information, that I'm not qualified for unemployment, that I will not be receiving unemployment, that I had not disclosed any information on why I quit. So they feel that I quit due to my own reasoning and for no good or apparent reason, even though they have paperwork and an insurmountable amount of information to tell them otherwise.
Well, they
Well,
did
you
that to
best
me.
Let's get back
But
on that phone.
That's
I'm
too
gonna
big.
get
appeal.
back on the bog.
Yeah,
Appeal.
So,
By the way, stream, I am
Oh.
going. It's
so I
fine.
guess I'm just going to have to request a hearing and, be broke for the next 4 months. Fucking great. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yay.
Subathon, anyone?
Thanks, Don.
I thought he said sabotage, and I was like, "Why?"
Sabotage.
Yeah,
Let's
so
take this to the courts. I'm gonna Dick Dastardly this. Gonna fuck it up.
so even though
horribly.
they had requested that information from me, and I gave it to them, they chose not to read it, they chose not to open it, they chose not to look at it, and just go ahead and send me this. They're like, use our online system. It's easier that way. Okay. Hey, assholes, how about you send me the shit on time next time, maybe, huh?
That's sorry to hear, but I really need to go.
Go.
Go poop.
Why is like red is like?
We're gonna change your
I'm
diaper. Go.
Right.
I'm slowly dying, but I really have to go. What do you mean? I mean, I know you're dying. I know you're dying.
That sounds like
I
something
know.
very
I'll be
familiar
back.
with.
I know you're dying though.
Oh,
Really, Don?
oh.
Why was that?
No,
They're-
I'm talking about
they're
like
really leaving. I was
when
like, what?
when Brad has to do something, but he wants to hear something. He's like, I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I swear, I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I'll be back. I have to do something. I know it's bad. I swear.
That's
I
Brad
swear to
Fox
you.
for
I know. I swear I know. I promise you. I'm talking to you. I
Oh
know
my
it. I know
god.
it's bad. I promise you. I'll be right back. An hour passes. Alright, what's up, chumps? What
Comes
are we
back
doing
5
now?
minutes later. I didn't make it to the toilet.
I didn't make it to the toilet.
Aw.
I had to take a shower. I had to pet my dog as well.
He probably is.
So,
Technology.
big news in the world today.
Technology.
Big news in the
Big
world as of
news.
2 hours ago. So
Yeah.
Twitter did a thing, and by did a thing I
Oh.
mean So we all know what happened the other day,
They
right?
permanently banned Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
that's
12-hour ban,
right.
it's a just flat out permaban.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Honestly, surprised they didn't do that sooner.
Yeah, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were gonna
I
have to
don't
wait
think
12
the
days for it to
president
happen,
should
but
have
nope.
a Twitter. I don't.
No one of high power
Seems-
standing should have a Twitter.
They shouldn't be able to share like personal information through social media means. Like that.
Right, but the thing
I don't
was,
know.
before dipshit got in there, they didn't. That was the thing. It was just used
I'm
as
fucking
a,
angry.
we can tell.
Yeah.
And you're right to be angry.
Because they didn't even bother looking at, like, they requested all that fucking paperwork. I scanned it, I filled it out, I signed all the stupid shit, put it into the goddamn computer, gave it to them on a time frame they gave me the fucking paperwork. They printed out the bullshit and they said you gotta return it within 7 days. I received it 1 day after the 7 days was up.
For some reason, you always have that problem.
Have
You
you
always get that stuff late in the mail.
have you tried applying online yet
For what?
for unemployment?
That's what this all was
That's
about.
what this is.
No, I know, but had you done it online or are you doing it through like mail means?
I was doing it online, but they sent everything via
Oh,
paper.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. Oh, well, I do know that you can go into your account, and there is an option that it'll if you want digital copies or physical copies, and usually they'll mail you stuff if you push physical. If you
Ye-
do digital, they'll just email you everything that you need to do.
Well,
So you
in New
won't have to
York,
mail
it's
in
just
anything.
yeah. In
But
New
it
York,
could be
it's
different there.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Relate to what they're talking about. Gotcha, Don. That makes sense. Well, yes.
Because they just like
Yeah.
do anything and everything in their power to screw people over.
I'm still waiting to hear back from
Have I applied for food stamps? No,
disability.
because City Hall's not even open.
I'm just working with
Yep.
dumb people.
Have you tried putting in your candidacy for mayor yet? Because we're starting you with mayor.
I know what I was
have
I was
about
thinking.
40
No,
minutes
you know
left.
what has a lot of money? Banks have a lot of money.
Frosted. No
Yeah.
robbing a
Make it all
You're
bank.
not
It's a
robbing
joke.
bank.
It's a joke.
No
it's a
robbing
joke.
a bank
Come on.
without me
It's
there.
not a.
Oh,
It's not a dig.
Oh.
Don't take it so
you
hard.
guys.
I know
You
it
guys
is.
Yeah,
were-
we need a
It's way past
crew.
No,
We
I'm
can't
trying
do
to
this
think.
alone,
You can't.
Frosted.
Yeah.
That
You
was
can't
about
rob a
8:30
bank
for
alone.
me.
You need
40,
a crew.
40 minutes, yeah.
Okay, who's
Plus,
gonna be the
can
fall
you
guy?
imagine the heist hijinks? I
True.
vote bread.
Yeah, if we make Brett the fall guy, he'll just get deported.
Yeah, just come up in that known outfit. You're fine.
I know he's supposed to be a carrot, but
Perfect.
I keep looking at him and I'm like, that's a weird looking carrot.
Is it really supposed to be a carrot?
I don't know.
He's
I
a
know he's supposed
fox.
to- I know it's supposed
I
to be a
didn't think
fox, but the
so,
shape is
but-
like, I think of a carrot.
There were carrots
I-
there.
He's
In the
Right.
Steam
He's
world,
a-
there were carrot
Oh, yeah,
He's a
he-
applicants.
soft
yeah, he's like-
carrot.
He's like a sock fox, but yeah. Also, now
He's a sock.
people in my chat now more than ever, go ahead and hit that boost the stream thing because that 100% will help immensely.
What is that? Boost the stream.
They can donate
Yeah,
channel
so-
points to boost him.
Yeah. So essentially,
What?
Twitch offered that to it kind of just randomly chose people, but I do a lot of beta testing for a lot of stuff for Twitch, and I think that was one of their prefaces on giving it to me. So essentially, you get your chat has the channel points, and they can put channel points into the boost. The boost will boost the stream and put it in front of other people. Last time I did, I was actually put on a front page for an hour for Twitch.
Oh, I would like that.
Would be nice,
So
wouldn't
now we
it?
just gotta do a lot of beta testing then.
How do I beta
Why not?
test?
Well, every time that Twitch sends you those little things in the upper right, you should probably click them and read them. Because in a lot of cases,
Ah.
You can't even
they're
send you
like, "Hey, we got
Twitch
this neat thing." Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, I most of them are
yeah.
I've tried.
Amazon Prime or
Yeah,
Twitch
I-
Prime things for
I
me.
Yeah.
look at it, I'm like, oh,
So-
yeah.
so
that's
it's
a little
not-
News
okay.
update to hateful conduct and harassment
think you need, like,
policy
50.
and
That's
new
new.
panels available in
Yeah.
your stream. manager.
I came
think
back
once you
from
get
hot
50
dog and
followers,
Start-
what
you
the
can do
fuck?
it.
Start your free trial.
so it's
Start
not-
your free
Enough
trial. Start your free
Yeah.
trial. Start your free trial.
Well, it's
Start
not
your
to
free
be
trial.
confused
Start
with
your free
bits.
trial.
It's channel
Yeah.
points. Bits are completely different. Bits are money.
Bits are
This-
money.
this doesn't
like
cost money.
1 penny per bit, except they're $1.40 for
Mhm.
100. If you're
Tiggle
buying them,
bitties.
then they're a penny
Yeah.
per bit when you're
Sorry.
giving them.
We're just gonna name
And
my
Yeah, I'm
channel
not
channel.
offered
points
any
are just
beta
showing that you
options.
enjoy watching this nerd.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Yeah, no
fish.
problem.
Literally 1,000
Thank you
options
for the
for
fishies.
signing up for Twitch Prime for free. Yay.
Thank
It
you,
reminds me
media.
of the song at the beginning of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hi, man.
Goodbye,
How are
thanks
you?
so
for
long.
the fish.
So,
Yeah,
so
so
long and
long
thanks
and
for all the
thank-
fish.
Yeah.
So long and thanks for all the
Thanks for
fish.
all the
Wait,
fish.
isn't Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy where the answer to everything is 42?
The answer to life, the
Yeah,
universe, and
life,
everything is
universe, and
42.
everything.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
only
the
if
question,
you've already donated.
no one knows what the question is.
Yeah.
The answer is
What's
what
meaning of
known as the
life?
question is.
42. What is
Could it
42?
be-
Okay.
You didn't ask the right
Could it
question.
be, now, call me a madman, could it be what's 21 plus 21? Because it
No.
might be.
No.
No.
Okay.
They say that if both the
Have
question
you
and
read
the answer
Douglas Adams
exist
at
in the
all?
same at the universe at the same time, then the universe will be replaced with a much weirder universe, and no one knows how many times this has happened.
My guess is
By
at
the way-
least once.
Melody, I'm
Yes.
flattered you think I can read. I would love that to be the case, but if this is the weirdest world, I think we could do better.
Not
Also,
world,
if the universe goes over and over, yeah, well, you know what I mean. If the
No,
universe
because-
keeps going through
because when you say world, here's the thing: Earth is in the Hitchhiker's
It
Guide to the
is
Galaxy, and all it
almost
says
2
is
o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna mess things up.
right. But Earth is in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it says mostly harmless. And one of the main characters is an alien who was living on Earth to do studies and things to update the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on that section, and he was updating it to stay still mostly harmless. That is all it says on Earth in the entire fucking universe. Every other planet and world has like pages and pages of shit in the Hitchhiker's Guide, but Earth, mostly harmless.
I mean, I don't know if we take that as a compliment or not.
Hey, mostly, you know.
I want to what? To be fair, can I get another Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie? I love that movie, by the way. I just remember nothing because I was like 5.
Martin Freeman.
Can I get it with Idris Elba as the main character? I just kind of think he could play the role quite well.
I thought most
They
of them
had
did pretty
a
good.
they had a radio show, a TV show, a movie, and a book.
Look,
And they're
I
all
like
different
Idris
from
Elba,
each
and I
other.
think he'd play it well.
There's like 5 books, isn't there? The world's longest trilogy.
Yeah, because it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the first one. Then I think it's Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Then
And then
So
it's
Long and
Clifford
Thanks
the
for
Big Red Dog.
no, then it's So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. What's the
The Big
fourth? I
Red
forget what the
Scab
fourth
one.
and fifth one are called.
I got
I
like
kept thinking if
halfway
I
through the
wanted to
4th
add that
one,
to
and
my
it turned
movie
into
list,
just like
but I
a
was like, you know what movie I should add?
So
The Fifth Element.
Dara, I know which one the last one is. It's clearly the Half-Blood Prince.
I want to watch Brad play the Hitchhiker's Guide game and laugh at him when he realizes he doesn't have the babblefish.
Save that.
You want to watch?
Babblefish.
One thing I've noticed, Melody, is you want to watch me play a load of these games, and just my reaction alone. That's what you want. You don't care about the game. You just want to know what my reaction is.
Isn't that a point of a Twitch streamer?
yeah.
I love
Like,
reaction
Look,
videos.
I think
You're there
people
for the
come for you
person.
guys. No one comes for me. Clearly, they'll
Entertain
go on
me,
viewer.
entertain
They come
video
for
game
your
playing monkey.
reaction.
Like that's
Come
you
now,
know?
stream monkey. Stream
I
for
don't
me.
want to
Am I
watch you play
reacting
Team
or
Fight
not?
Tactics.
Look, am I reacting wrong? Because I've only got one viewer. And it'll pay attention.
People will watch Twitch streamers for one of 2 things: their personality or their skill. And if you have neither of those, tough shit.
It's tits. I mean, yeah. Or if you're Belle Delphine, you make a very weird
Yeah.
fucking sex video that's kind of heartless. She could do
Can
better. All I'm
confirm
saying.
people love a good set of personalities.
I don't get it. She's not really that attractive.
No, but have you seen the sex tape? It's fucking boring.
Wait, who's
It sounds like
What?
something.
Belle Delphine's
It sounds like
actually
something
doing
that Belle
porn.
Delphine would put out.
So Ned
Who?
sends me the Belle Delphine video. His friend sent him.
Gamer girl,
I
bathwater girl.
watched it, and it's just, it's really just, it's a bad porno, by porno standards.
And this is coming from the most vanilla
the
person we know.
bathtub.
Yeah.
Pornhub removed all their amateur stuff.
I see. You don't have a life
Pornhub
program.
And yet
actually
Belle
does
Delphine's
it,
still
yeah.
on it.
90% of their shit.
Pornhub deleted everything
I
that
have a
wasn't
video
from a
of this guy
verified
who
user.
had years of bookmarked pages that he had worked on, and poof, all of them are useless now.
I'm a big fan of amateur. Now it's gone.
Well, it was the case of people like ripping off
Sister
people's
Bread.
like OnlyFans videos and then uploading them to Pornhub, and then they would make
People's
profit off of that.
OnlyFans, ChatterBaits.
Yeah.
Some were just straight
So-
ripping like hentai
Yeah.
and putting it up there. You know, like,
Have
Mhm.
you ever
Rest in
watched a
peace, interspecies
compilation
reviewers.
video? That
I
is
don't
the
know where to
weirdest
watch
thing
this.
I've ever
Apparently,
watched.
uploading to Pornhub, you can make bank. Apparently.
okay.
Oh, yes,
okay.
you can.
So, be honest. There have been times where you've been watching an adult video and like you'll see
Oh.
scroll across
What is this
or at the
slander?
bottom it'll say like uploaded to xvideos.com or whatever, like kind of go
Yeah.
across the screen. So I was watching Maximilian Dude put up a best of 2020 clips compilation, and he was playing an online fighting game, and the online fighting game let people in the lobby waiting for the next match to type stuff, and it will go across the screen. And so people are like, oh my god, this fight's awesome, blah blah blah. And then it got real quiet, and somebody typed, and it went across the screen that just said uploaded to xvideos.com.
That's good.
He just lost it.
As
He was
funny
like-
as that is, as funny as that is, have you ever been doing research, seen that, and gone, do I go over there? Do
Yeah,
I like?
exactly.
I feel
Do I
kind of
go
bad. I
to the-
mean, is there a link that isn't
Is
the
there a
virus?
link?
Look, I feel. See, I'm the sort of person. I'm a very vanilla man. Dara has found this out the hard way, and
Hmm?
I
What does
I
that
feel
mean?
bad for people in pornography. No, basically I described what I watch pornography wise, and he was like, "Yeah, you vanilla."
Vanilla as fuck.
Because I am. I'll wear that badge. I like vanilla. But have you ever have you ever watched a porno or like seen a porn magazine and gone, I hope she's doing better?
Oh, okay. Yo, okay. So have
No.
you all ever come
Support your
across
local
like
sex workers?
have you all ever come across
No,
like
but I
one of
feel
those
bad. I mean-
old like a porn mag from the 80s and you're like
Mm-hmm.
this lady's old now.
You're like, nobody's shaved. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Oh my.
No one did shave. It was the 80s. People were too busy doing crack.
Afros
So-
everywhere.
Yeah, for us ever. I like to dress
Literally.
more than a little top hat.
Literally everywhere.
Armpit,
I can tell.
dick pit,
I
other pit.
I can tell the carpet match the drapes because even with your pants
Sticking
on,
out
I
your
can
pants.
still see it.
Oh.
Why does your pubes look like Mo Howard?
Like Bob Ross.
Okay, you know what? We've been going for an hour and a half now. I think that's a good time to end. So thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and until we see you next time, goodbye. I'm stopping the recording now.